Welcome back to another episode of MC Spark Auto Body Wraps. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, subscribing and liking. If you remember the orange Challenger, the reddish orange Challenger, he did bring it back. This is what it looked like after I removed that wrap off the car. I did let him know because the paint job was horribly done on the car that there will be some chipping. As you see, even underneath the stripes I removed, that left like some horrible lines on the car. It's like he placed the lines on the car before it even dried. Whoever did this, I was trying to be nice because, I didn't know if it was his family member or whoever did that, but they did horrible. I did let him know straight up it was horrible. So I did have to sand down all the damaged areas, which is mainly on top of the fenders, as you see me doing, or on the fenders on top of the wheels. And I did pretty well. So after I got done sanding down the car, I was touching and, filling over everything just to make sure it was even on all the worst spots over the whole car, honestly. But the worst spots was, of course, the hood of the car, the roof of it, and over the wheels on the fenders. Those were the major areas that needed the touch up. But again, like the clear coat that they put on the car was damaged everywhere and all over. So once everything was done to my liking, I called up my boy Ace. He has a mobile detailing company to come through and wash the car up, get it nice and detailed, get all the nooks and crannies so that when I crease in the wrap, there won't be any debris underneath it. If you see his truck, just know that was me who went ahead and placed the business decal on it, which was pretty lit. He wanted it to look like graffiti so that way it matched his logo. If you need to see the full van, go on my Instagram page, which is the same name here on my YouTube. Now it did fall into nighttime. I don't stop working until my body pretty much tells me to sit down somewhere. Also, I like to give myself a time frame on when I would like to be done on a car, especially if it's brought out of town. So he did bring it back down from Georgia for me to work on it again. So again, I was just working. And this is how the hood looks so far. Of course, I'm not done with it. Just to fast forward on everything else, I did the quarter panel, the fender area, and this is me working on the doors. I'm not showing everything because I'm not doing a tutorial. Maybe one day I will, but this is just the process of me wrapping the Challenger again. Now, the side view mirrors was one of my favorite things to do because it was super challenging when I was learning how to wrap, and that's the first thing I did when I first learned how to wrap. It's pretty cool. And this is how it looks so far. So far, so done. Just gotta do the back bumper. And there go my pretty self. Hey, y'all. And I like to work on the liner so that way it doesn't leave any buffs or scratches on the vinyl itself. So once it's done, I take it off at this point. now the hood is done. Love it, love it, love it. Nice and clean. Making sure there's nothing sticking out, no creases. All those little bubbles that you see on that's not dirt underneath, I promise. That's just like spray on top of the car that I didn't wipe down the car yet. But all I have left to do is the bumper. I feel like the bumper can be challenging depending on the type of bumper. I was kind of crammed up in this space, so I worked with the space that I had, and I was running into the walls and everything. But everything looks good so far. I make it work. Y'all see how clean that mirror is? Yes, hunty. Everything is clean. Nice and tucked. Oh yeah. You don't see no lines on there because I sanded down. Make sure I sanded it nice. And this is me again. Gotta have a little fun while you're working. I love what I do, so everything I do while I'm rapping is fun for me. But I like to dance. I like to sing. I wish I knew how to sing. But this is a good time to let y'all know to follow my TikTok, follow my Instagram. I got a Twitter all under the same name. Of course, I got that new Instagram that's like Twitter that you can find on my Instagram. But follow me on all platforms. And now this is me placing back all of the spoilers, all the side view mirrors, making sure everything I took off is being placed right back on, including the tire panel. As you see on the bottom left corner, is still black because I didn't replace it back on there. And now, of course, I gotta let it sit out in the sun to make sure, there's no bubbles, no creases, make sure nothing comes out. He's picking it up this same day. And this is him skirting off, but this is the advertisement that he did for me.
Come on, man, got that wide body shit. Come on with the raps, MC raps, hottest raps in the city. When you get to the O or get anywhere in Central Florida, you wanna rap your muscle car or your dome or your bird or whatever, get MC raps, man. Orlando, Florida, baby. Number at the bottom of the screen. Yo.
I really appreciate Mook Boy bringing the car down again. Stay tuned for me to show you how I went ahead and did his wife car next. And if you like to get your car wrapped, I do travel. Contact me, leave a comment, reach out to me on Instagram or any platform that I've given before. And again, thank you for tuning in.